Tay.
And I'm Chrissy.
And this is In the Mix. And today we are doing 21 questions. So, what is your biggest pet peeve in a relationship?
My biggest pet peeve in a relationship is the lack of communication. We communicate though.
We communicate enough, I think.
What is your favorite dessert?
So, my favorite dessert is mint chip ice cream.
We did talk about that.
I love mint chip ice cream. It's so good. If you don't like it, you're fucking...
Chocolate chip with toothpaste, basically.
Oh my god. Oh my god. We're gonna agree to disagree in this situation. Shut up. What is your favorite brand of clothing? Like if you had any brand to wear
all the time.
Yes, like
Gucci. Just because they're a little bit more, they're like ever changing and
I feel that.
The different colors, and I like how they keep. Ask me. Do you remember your first kiss?
Yes, I do remember it. It was when I was I would say my first kiss that I know consciously in my head what was the first kiss was when I was in 5th grade. And I was dating this girl. I wasn't even dating her. We were like,
started early.
Like she lived across the street from me. We had our first kiss on her swings in the back of her yard, and that was pretty much it. Like, and it wasn't even like important. It was more like I can get my kiss out. Like, yeah, let me
get this out real quick.
This is cool, I guess.
Did you kiss on the lips?
Yeah. All right. What is your dream car? That's a perfect one for you. Your dream car.
A lot of dream cars.
I know, but what is like the one? If
any car I want it matte black for sure.
What kind of car?
I don't. It's kind of like between a G-Wagon.
Okay.
And G-Wagon usually, but as far as sports car, I definitely want my Hellcat. You know that's what I want.
The G-Wagon.
If trapped on an island, what 3 things would you bring?
Okay. Trapped on an island. 3 things. Alright. You. Unlimited supplies of water. That'd be like useful.
How would you get unlimited?
I'm bringing a lot of water. I'm bringing a lot of like a
You know, it'd be
big case of
easier.
Water. What's up?
You could just get a filter for water and just use the ocean.
Smart. Filter for water. Use the ocean.
That's why he needed me there.
Yeah, exactly. Smart. Think about it. Think about it. The filter, you, and we're gonna have as much fun as we want. You said what? Genie.
For 1,000 wishes.
I'm gonna bring a lamp.
Good.
Bring a lamp. You know, what is your favorite Marvel movie out of the whole series?
I really hate when you asked that question the first time. So I'm a huge like Marvel fan. So it's really hard to. So I guess I would have to say he predicted the end before it happened. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I would have to say Black Panther just because it was so iconic. It was definitely iconic.
That's for our people though. So
yeah, like
we're always going. Rest in peace.
Yeah. What grinds your gears?
I love that. But little stupid shit. Like I'll let something so little, like it. So okay, my mood is like if I feel like it affects me, I like go to this like shut down mode. It's like I just look at myself. I'm trying to look at myself from the perspective of myself. Like, nigga, stop being mad. But I'll put myself in a position where I just don't talk. And like that, I think.
What grinds his gears grinds mine.
Basically, like if I'm not talking, it's a whole different. So if you ever see us and I'm not talking and she's not talking, just know it's not.
That is, it ties back to pet peeves though, the communication thing. Yeah. This is what we were talking about.
Yep. It all goes.
He has to think about what he wants to say. He has to think about the situation first. And me, I'm just immediate. So it all ties in together.
But that kind of works out though, cause like I think before I speak though. Because I feel like if you just start speaking out and they back irrational, then you're just gonna look crazy and then you're gonna look like a dickhead of the situation.
But when I speak out, it's not irrational, and I speak to you very calmly.
But that's you.
I'm saying, but if people just speak out, then it's irrational and it comes out for everybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not for everybody, but when people.
I can't say that because I do wait to communicate with you. Like once I see that your moves change, then I think, okay, what has happened that may have made him think like this?
Yeah.
All right, so then let's communicate. That's how I'll communicate. Like I'll see there's a situation, I want him to be happy, so we're gonna talk about it. He's different. He wants to think about it and just kind of let it go away on his own. I guess.
Like I kind of want to not have the problem.
Or he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't want to bother me with the problem.
There you go. It's more of like I'm not trying to let on that situation, so we both feel like I did something. Like when she didn't do anything wrong, and I'm just in my fucking head.
But I overthink, so then I think I did something wrong.
There you go.
it's all going in a big ass circle.
But communication is the key.
But as long as we communicate at the end, it's all that matters. And we communicate very calmly with each other.
Exactly.
Like we've never disrespected each other. We don't yell at each other.
No time for that.
We're just like, here's the situation. Even if we don't really come to an understanding, we come to an understanding, but we can agree to disagree, and it's still calm. Like it's not something that's like, oh, we're just gonna leave him.
Exactly. Fuck her.
It's not
I don't
that
like
deep.
her anymore.
Damn, fuck me.
It's not that deep. It's
got
not.
real serious.
For real.
I'm like, I don't want to be with you anymore. Fuck you. Damn.
That fast. God damn. I thought we were cool
Escalated
just a second ago. Asshole.
You loved me an hour ago.
Alright, what is your favorite fruit?
Mangoes and strawberries. That's such a good combination.
Mangoes is one of my favorite fruits. Mangoes is good as shit.
Such a good combination.
For real.
Here, baby.
Oh, your turn, baby.
What is your favorite Nickelodeon show?
Ooh. So, shit. No. It's Rocket Power, actually.
Ooh, Rocket.
Yes.
Look at it.
Okay, so since I was younger, I've been watching that. Like, it's been because I like to skateboard, like X Games type shit. So when that came out,
on X Games mode.
Like for real, I was like, what the fuck? This is the dopest shit. And they were doing so many random shit that nobody could do.
Yeah,
I was like, this is a cartoon. I know it's a cartoon, but they going hard right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, Rocket Power was one of my favorite. That and Cat Dog. I would say that.
I really didn't get into Cat Dog.
I did
tried,
a lot.
but
It was weird, but like I'm saying, I was a weird kid, so I liked all that extra weird, random stuff. Like who would notice a cat and a dog? Rugrats. I can't even say that. Rugrats. I can't even be like that. Rugrats.
Yeah, Rugrats is definitely
Rugrats. So top one would be Rugrats, and then it goes Rocket Power, and then it goes Cat Dog. We're done with that. Yeah, I'm not wrong.
Oh, that was my shit.
Oh, that was cool, but yeah. They gonna be mad about that. What the hell about all that was the shit, man? What the fuck you talking about?
You, baby.
It's me.
Mm-hmm.
Who likes orange soda?
Cat loves orange soda. I'm so glad you asked me that.
She know what's up. She know what's up. That's why she the one. There you go.
Where were we at? Oh, I see. If you could be any animal, what would it be?
I would be a panda. If I could be any animal, I'd be a panda. Pandas have a thing where
so cute.
It's more like I like bears. I'm a bears type of person. Bears be Battlestar Galactica. I like bears. So like my favorite bear is a panda. I've been liking them since I was younger. They're more of like the calm type of bear, and they don't get testy until you test them. So it's more like I'm more of a I feel your energy, I'll give you the back. That's pretty much it. But that's why I like that animal. And bears are usually to themselves. They hibernate. They hibernate most of the fucking year. Mm-hmm. So like when they come out, like they don't fuck with them. They cool. They chilling. So yeah, when y'all most of you get bombed by a bear, they deserve it.
You hibernate most of the year too.
Yeah, most of my basically.
Mine is a deer, bro.
Deer, bro. We finally found that goddamn deer, bro.
Oh yeah, that bitch.
We finally found that shit.
You stupid.
What I gotta talk about? All right. Okay. What is a short-term goal for the next month?
The next month?
Mm-hmm.
Move. Get a house.
Moving is the best thing. Yep.
We don't really have a choice.
Really though.
Got a month left on the lease.
It's your turn, baby. We gotta move anyway.
It's a short-term goal, so it's a major goal.
That's a major goal.
This is a really good question. What is my full name?
Stop playing with me. Christine Nicole Bronner.
Aww.
Stop playing with me, nigga. Right. Stop playing with me, nigga. Fucking play with me, nigga.
There you go, baby.
Alright. Okay. When is my birthday?
December 20th, 1992.
Let's go. Let's go. Alright, your turn, baby.
Oh, that was a quick question. In your head, what makes you unique?
My sense of knowing, like, myself when it comes to style, and, like, knowing myself when it comes to, like, I do look good, but at the same time, I'm humble about most of my shit, because sometimes I don't be thinking, Shut up.
You are conceited.
I am not conceited.
No, he fine.
I do not. I'm cool about myself. All right, stop it. Okay, go to the next question. Stop playing with me. All right. What is your favorite type of seafood to eat? You gotta go to one of these crab shacks and now stop.
Man, I love crab.
For real, for real. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Crab. Mine is lobster, but crab is the shit. All right. Let's see what version.
What was your favorite sport in high school?
Basketball. Period, point blank. Basketball was my favorite shit. All I used to do was play basketball, and then I started skateboarding and became white. So
became white. You are far from white.
Like they were like, "Oh, you're so cool." Yeah, I skateboard. Shut up. All right. What is your favorite Latin dish?
Burrito tacos.
Burrito tacos is the shit.
I swear to God.
On Mama's burrito
That's
tacos
all
is
we
the
eat.
shit. For real, for real.
What is your take on the world being made in one day?
So
glad I didn't get that question.
So my take on that is it's a lot of speculations on what happened, and then the whole God situation. When that book has been rewritten so much, I kind of take it to my own self to just be like, all right, it is what it is, and that's none of my fucking business. Because if you think about it,
so I'm gonna say Doctor Strange because he's definitely one of my favorite, just because he like worked really hard to get his powers. Like, and honestly, he's really the strongest out of all of them. Not even if he's not even strong wise, like physically, mentally.
So, what is one thing you love about me?
It's inappropriate. I can't say it. No. Cut this out because family gotta see this.
Hey.
Thing was thinking this morning. I would have to say it kind of plays on his stubbornness and his little silent attitude. His ability to know he was wrong, and the ability to like apologize for it genuinely when he knows, because he knows his mood affects mine. So now after he didn't see my mood change, now he's like, okay. He's always genuinely apologetic, and it's not often this happens at all either. And like you said, it's the small things that bothers him. Like the world can be ended, he'd be straight. But like the toothpaste expire, like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, what the fuck? Like, example, she lost her phone and I was pissed about it.
And I'm sitting there like, oh, I'll just get another one.
Like, life is cool, it's all good. I'm over here stressed. Like, you lost your phone, you got contacts in there.
Like I ain't got iCloud, I'm just getting another phone right back in there. I literally have a phone sitting at home. That's why I'm like, I'm not tripping. Like, and that's the other thing about him too. He brings me a lot of calm and peace. Like, I'm very afraid on airplanes, and we went through a storm to get here the other day. Like, it was bad because it's what hurricane season. Yep. So we went through a storm to get here, and the turbulence
was horrible.
Was nuts. If he had not been there, I probably would have had a full panic attack. But him being there brought me a lot of peace.
And it's crazy. Like they say, it's like one person is like frantic, the other person is calm. Like, you bring that balance, and I think that it's a good balance. Like, it's more like you know the person. Like, you know if you love a person, if you can be calm in a situation like that.
He knows me very well. Like, he knows my face changes. Yep. He knows things I do and don't like.
It's very much a vibe. You can't do that with everybody.
His attentiveness. There we go. Your attentiveness to me is my favorite thing about you.
Yeah, there we go.
He always wants to make sure I'm happy. Even when he's being an asshole.
You know, shit happens. Shit happens. People have their attitudes.
What's one thing you love about yourself?
Myself.
Shit. What you love about me?
It's like, fuck that question. What
fuck yourself.
God damn. Okay. It's a lot of things that be going down that I mean.
Alright, cut that clip. Cut that out.
Ropes change.
Answer the fucking question.
I'm answering the question. They gonna know a little bit about she a beautiful soul. Like, she's been through a lot of shit. So like, I can feel that already. And like, I think most of us, like, we've said this a lot. Like, we went through what we went through to find each other. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of shit we went through to get to where we at. Because I didn't ever think I was going to have a relationship like this. I thought I was going to be stuck in a plain-ass, simple relationship. And that shit is, like, it's deaded. That shit is so deaded. Like, nobody needs to go through that. Like, if anybody's listening right now, do not go through situations if you feel like it's the right thing to do. Go through a situation because you want to do it. Period, point blank. There's no other way to do that.
That can be a little misconstrued. make sure what you're doing is a good thing.
There you go.
It's healthy to you, healthy to yourself.
Yes. If you feel good about it, do it. Just don't do no toxic shit. That's the thing about it. Don't be toxic about it. But if you have the right heart for it and you feel like it's for you, go for it. With anything. It could be life, love, situations, a fucking order at McDonald's. If you love it,
get it.
For it. You know what I mean? Like, just,
go for that spicy chicken.
For real. Go for that spicy. Don't eat too many of those bitches, but go for that spicy chicken though. For real, for real.
Yeah.
And like the genuineness, the genuine. How do you say that?
Don't ask me. Genuinely.
On the genuineness of her.
We'll cut that out too.
It's beautiful. It's cool. Like,
our love is genuine.
And she bring back my hood side, so you know.
Oh
I'm a little bit reckless when it comes to situations, but we're both like the same person.
He went from Leave It to Beaver to
shit. I was there before you. Like, okay, so I was there and I got taken out of that place.
He was in a Leave It to Beaver relationship, and we went to Martin and Gina real quick. Real
quick, because it was already natural, and I wanted that to be my life in the first place, like where I could joke with somebody and I could say jokes and I could do shit and like go out and talk about people, like just shit like that.
That's my favorite thing.
Exactly, like that's my best friend. Like I can do shit like that with her. Like my homies, like you can do that, but I'm not about to be doing that with a nigga the whole time. What the fuck you mean?
You talk so fast. I like.
Like if you can find somebody like that, it's precious.
You're supposed to have your best friend in your relationship.
Exactly.
I don't think I ever had that in a relationship ever.
No, I thought I had it, but I was like, nah, nigga, you ain't my best friend if I can't do shit that
like I would say our connection is so genuine that the first day we met, we don't even remember it.
We don't remember.
We cannot recall one thing from that night. We was not drunk. We was not anything. We was just like
chilling. It
was like an instant, like it was like I really think love at first sight is a real thing because as soon as I see him come through the door, like I was like.
It was more like an effect. Like that whole night was an effect. So
that was a feeling.
For real. Niggas been with each other since then. So that's
literally every day.
Literally.
Literally every day.
FaceTime, all that shit. And most people, y'all know.
And Bree know I be getting tired of people.
Exactly. Same with me. Same with me. Quickly, I will be bored so quickly. So
all in all, what you loved about me was
exactly.
We went on a tangent.
For real. Myself. Love myself. I don't know. By myself, I think I'm cool. I'm a cool person. I guess that's about it.
Yes.
I can dress. I guess.
You like your style.
I like my own style. I'm cool. You know, I got nice teeth sometimes.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, you know. But that's about it. Enough about myself. What about you? You gotta ask me a question.
No, it's you.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because I was asking about myself. All right. What's your favorite memory of us so far?
This might be kind of like personal, but just anytime I've cried to him, because it's been like some deep stuff I've had to talk to him about, and there's stuff he knows that literally nobody knows, like.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, I've definitely, because it shows how vulnerable I am around him. That I can cry around him, and like he don't call me emotional or complacent or in my feelings. He sees my feelings and actually nurtures them. So I would definitely say, anytime I've been vulnerable with you is the strip club.
For real.
The strip club was definitely my favorite memory.
We
had so much fun. Really they loved us in there.
They was like, yeah, we should just go home with them.
Yeah,
might as well.
They did not go home with us, though.
They didn't. They wanted to survive the night. Yeah. You can't just be stubborn all the time. You gotta like face the facts of certain situations, and you just gotta, for the most part, just go with it. You can't really just be like, oh no, I'm gonna be mad about this. I'm gonna be mad for the rest of my life. You gotta figure out what the fuck you were mad about and why you were mad about the situation, and live on.
Figure it out.
Exactly. Like live the fuck on. Like basically just not letting things fuck with you, because that's what life does. Like you'll let something like pick at you, and it won't even be that big. Yeah. So that's an eye-opening thing in my life. Like I'm still working on it to this day. So that being an eye-opening thing is just like something you gotta work on. It's not gonna come overnight.
What's one word of advice you would give our kids?
Think before you speak. I said that wrong.
Speak before you. What'd you say?
Think before you spank.
Think before you sink.
All right. Think before you speak. Because in all situations, even with like these days, because like police,
yeah,
you say something stupid to them, you're going left real quick. So I'm usually respectful with everyone I meet. Yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. Any situation, just because you don't know what they on. You don't know what anybody is on. Like, and people don't give a fuck about our lives, especially black lives. Not no black lives matter. I'm not doing all that shit. Niggas, they don't care about niggas. Fair point blank.
That's real though.
Kanye said it the best. Okay, they don't care about niggas. George Bush does not care about black people. All right.
Bro, okay. his TV moments are so epic. And no, I will never forget that. I was literally at my grandma's house watching that. I will never.
All right. So, what's some advice we can give other couples?
Definitely communication.
That's a big fucking thing.
Even a play off his where he's like, if you're not happy in your situation, in a relationship, and what I've learned in past relationships, if you are not yourself, if you are not fully comfortable with this person through he knows all my insecurities and tends to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be able to be vulnerable with people. Like, I don't like this about myself, or this is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I can't really put it into words. Like me, I'm very insecure about my weight. He does not allow me to be like that about myself at all. But also, I've never been able to be in a relationship like, this is what I don't like about myself, because I never want to draw attention to it. Yeah. Does that make sense? Yeah. Like, I wouldn't speak on it because I didn't want them to start looking at it or make it feel like, oh, he's going to leave me because of this. So I'm not going to speak on it. But opening up in that communication, telling him my insecurities and how I feel about a lot of stuff has been so therapeutic to me, because now I'm very being yourself, and definitely making sure your physical, your mental, and your emotion and your spiritual is all very well intertwined and connected the right way.
Find those red flags, to be honest. Find the red flags.
Everybody's going to have, that's the thing in relationships, everybody's going to have red flags. There's always going to be a flaw. There's going to be something somebody doesn't like, but are you willing to put up with that? And is that person willing to fix themselves to make the relationship lucrative and well oiled? Like, it's a foundation, it's a machine.
Because I've definitely been in relationships where I didn't want to change what I was doing because I didn't give a fuck. So that's when you know, if you don't give a fuck about changing how you are as a man, don't be with, nigga, go be with 20 different other women. Like, do your own thing. Because, like, even as one, like I said, like, it's more of like, if you don't feel like doing it, don't bring the other person along. Because they want to do the most and you don't want to. So, yeah, I just got to think about that. Like, don't carry on the bullshit if the bullshit is not worth it.
We talk all the time about social norms and how in society people tell you, oh, you have to be together this long to love somebody, or it has to be this, or everything has to be in a certain. It does not. You get somebody pregnant, you don't have to marry them. You don't have to be with somebody because you feel like this is what society has told you what you're supposed to do. I'm not going to mess up my happiness to do what somebody else thinks I should be doing. They're not me. They don't know me. Anything in and out. So it's like, you have to be happy for you. Nobody else can make you happy. If you're not happy going in the relationship, that relationship, he can't make me happy.
Self-love is the best love.
At all. There's nothing. I can't say you can't make. You just add to my happiness. It's
more of an addition to it. You don't really like. I'm not subtracting.
I'm already lit.
Exactly. We lit. Period. Point blank. So that's all. That's all.
One more, babe.
All right, your turn.
Oh, I got the last one. Say this.
The last one.
What's one word of advice we can give to our relationship?
Our relationship. Well, with myself, I usually, like, when I do get, like I said in the beginning, like when I come to a realization that I'm mad at myself most of the time, so I don't talk. And I just sit there and I'll be thinking in my head. I literally don't be even saying anything. I don't disrespect nobody. I just literally be to myself. And that's more of a like a.
It's like somebody takes a battery out your back.
Literally,
shut and down. I just like he'll go from lit to just quiet as shit. You be like,
what did everybody do? So it's more of me having to like express myself when I am feeling that way. Like, but granted, myself, I be thinking in my head like, dude, I shouldn't approach people with these problems because it's not their problem. It's my problem. It's what I have problem with myself. It's like why are you doing this, bro? Like, you don't need to be doing this, bro. Like, this is me talking to myself. Like, I be putting myself to the bro, like, dude, you don't need to be mad about this situation because it's not even that serious. So it's more of me having to express myself more when it comes to, like, certain situations, because I felt like in the past relationships, I felt like it's just it wasn't worth putting out there. Like, I'm mad about this. Exactly. So I didn't care enough to be like, oh, I'm expressing myself to you. You feel me? Like, I'm telling you how I feel at the moment, not 3 hours later after I've been like silent for those 3 hours. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's more like I need to check myself while I'm checking myself already. You feel me? Like just be upfront when you see something wrong and you find something wrong, especially in a relationship. Be upfront. Just don't even try to tell him to do. She do, but at the same time, I still be in my head. So like the most part of it is me being in my head. And that's what I want to change about it. Like me just being upfront when it comes to like, hey, I don't like this shit right now. That's how I feel.
Don't be mad right now.
I'm gonna be right exactly. I'm gonna be mad right in this moment, and we can take care of it, and we can move on. Because we usually move on regardless.
It really don't take long.
So
it really take me to just be like, "What's wrong with you?"
Exactly.
Because if I just let him sit here and think, he gonna sit and think for a minute. I just gotta be like, "What's wrong?"
I think for the rest of the night.
But first of all, I gotta ask him like 4 times what's wrong, because he gonna tell me nothing. And knowing he fucking lying.
I guess that's like a woman thing.
You was just over here drinking a bottle of liquor, and now you just on the corner of the bed pissed. Like, you over here blowing your breath, boy. What's wrong with you? But that's the thing though in the relationship. Because what can we give advice to? Our relationship is something that we have to grow within ourselves, but also realize we have to fix it for ourselves, for us. Because you, in your past relationships, you didn't care to fix it because it was just like you didn't care about that other person. But when you with somebody and you care about how they feel, and that's why I be telling you to express your emotions, because that's the only way I can fix myself in anything that I do. You know what I'm saying? But in a relationship, you can't really fix anything together if you're not fixing it for yourself first.
Period.
So.
For real.
Yeah.
So, hey.
We got an additional question.
One more question.
Who let the GDs in the door?
Who let the GDs in the door?
Don't throw it up.
Who let the GDs in the door?